Good morning. Today is Sunday, November 10th, 2024, and this is the weekly Bitcoin price forecast. So, looking at where Bitcoin went in the past week and where it could potentially go in the future. If you have not been paying attention up until this point, it's up. It's up. You see where we're at right now. This is 79,000. It actually hit 80,000 earlier. It hit 80,000 at some point last night, I think, coming into the morning, and it has just been taking off like a rocket. You saw September was a good month, October was a great month, and we're just absolutely taking off. At this point, I've talked about it for a long time. This is a parabola. This is a parabola, and it is going up and away pretty much. So you just see Bitcoin moves in like these giant swoops pretty much. And there's a swoop here too. And there's a swoop here. And there's a swoop here. There's a swoop here. It is an exponential pattern. And that's what's happening right here. It's moving. It moves, I don't know, from the bottom here, from 66 to 80. And we're not even 10 days into the month yet. Obviously, the big thing here being the elections are over and people have clarity. I've been talking about that for weeks and weeks. People are waiting until after the election to put their money in. And now that the elections are over, Donald Trump has won. There's going to be a lot of money poured into the markets. I do believe that 100%. We will be at 100,000 before a lot of people believe it. I think we could be there before the end of the year. But this is good. No, this is very good. If you have been paying attention at this point, you're golden. You're going to be all right. So looking at the week, look, this is crazy. Like this is a crazy candle, really, that we've had. So this was the election week, or was that? No, I guess this was election week. Yeah. So this is last week, election week. You saw we kind of danced around for the past couple weeks, and then this is absolute takeoff at this point. We are above all previous market structure. It is just continuing to screech to the upside, and I don't see it stopping. You'll have periodic pullbacks along the way, 100%, but no, this is the absolute start of the bull run. We can mark that for sure. There's no doubts in my mind at this point. And it's just further evidence by the things I'm going to talk about later. Just the things politically that have happened are objectively fantastic for Bitcoin. The thing is, we have not had a pro-Bitcoin president ever. Obviously, it's a relatively new technology, but it has been very frowned upon by a lot of governments around the world. But now having an administration that is pro-crypto is absolutely a pro for everyone. So, as of last week, again, we did not hit the all-time high, but we rejected and came down, and then absolutely rocketed and blew through that all-time high like it was nothing. And I've been talking about getting back into this green channel. I never removed this green channel because I knew it was still valid. It was still in play. So all the way from down here in October of last year, you had this major run-up. It hit the top of the ceiling, came down. You might be able to widen this a little bit, but I think this is still good. I think this was just a deviation to the longer trend. And then we're back in this channel now. And I think it's just going to continue to go vertical in this way. This long-term support, we're going to keep it here, but you will never see another 50K Bitcoin again. That's over. They'll abandon all hope there. And it's exciting, y'all. Like it's absolutely exciting. We've been talking about it for quite a minute. Even if we look here, the curve is getting steeper. This is a key for a parabola, right? If we're looking there, the curve got steeper. So it was this rate of change here. Boom, boom. It couldn't even get down here. And then the rate of change changed again. And I think it'll probably end up changing one more time. So if I just continue to plot those, we'll see. I mean, you never really know, but maybe something of that nature. That wouldn't surprise me. You come back down here to 74K and then just keep going. But those are just projections. That's the nature of parabolic motion, right? It goes up, and then it just keeps on getting steeper and steeper until you get vertical. And then you may crash down for a little bit, but then you continue on that onslaught. But this is good. This is very good. I'm excited. Actually, even if I look here, so you've broken out of that channel. That's what's really happened. You broke out of that channel. I draw this here. If I draw that here, you see that you've broken out of this upward channel, which means, again, if you've broken out to the upside, that's good for the overall uptrend. So let me see uptrend right there. So you have this uptrend. bouncing around, bouncing around, bouncing around, and we see we've broken through. You could see a pullback to here. That's perfectly acceptable. Especially it's a Sunday too. Like this movement has happened on a Sunday. On a Sunday. So really the futures markets are going to have to catch up. So you probably will see a backward move down to like 77 or something. Maybe even 76. And then an absolute move to the upside. So there's not too much to talk about left on the chart. I mean, it's up, right? It is absolutely up. So let's take a look real quick. So let's go from the monthly all the way. Let's see where the moving averages are. It's up on the monthly. It's up on the weekly. It's up on the daily. It's up on the 4 hour. It's up on the 1 week. It's up on the 15. It's up on the 5. And it's up on the 1. Even still, it's above everything at this point, all the way down to the 1 minute chart. Here are your overall election results. It was a landslide. It was pretty big. I mean, it was a Republican sweep across the country. From the president to the Senate to the House to even the governor elections. It was really a red wave. It was a red tidal wave for sure. So it ended up being 312 to 226 for Trump and Kamala Harris. Definitely an interesting race, but this is what the American people have chosen at this point. So the big one that's coming out of this is Gary Gensler's time is up. I don't know if you know who Gary Gensler is, but he has not been kind to the crypto industry overall. So his time, I believe, is coming to a close. He will not be here after January. They are going to get him out of the gate. They're going to get him out of here because he has hampered crypto in America. He has allowed other countries to absolutely take off, and he has really harmed the American investor, not just in the crypto market, but also in the stock market as well. There's been a lot of things with with dark pools and failure to deliver on shares and whatnot, which has really suppressed the price on a lot of different assets. So his time is over. I think this is an absolute win for the crypto industry overall. And good riddance, literally good riddance. Goodbye. Let's see. The next one that we have is also coming on the tails of the election. Senator Loomis, I want to say she's from Wyoming or one of those northern northwestern states. Senator Loomis reaffirms Bitcoin will become the national reserve asset following the Trump victory. And so really they put this into action, right? Like we're saying, hey, the U.S. needs to acquire 1 million Bitcoin in the next 5 years. And where's that going to come from? It's not going to come from the exchanges. Like they're going to have to buy this over the counter, and they will not have to. It will not be cheap. It will not be cheap. So this is going to absolutely bump up the Bitcoin price. If we're talking about 1 million over the next 5 years, that's a lot of money that they're going to have to end up paying for that. So that's just going to end up, continuously adding to that bottom line. I don't even know if they'll be able to do it at this point, but it just depends. It depends on what the U.S. government is able to work out with different entities and see where they can pull Bitcoin from. But it is overall going to bolster that. So it's called the Bitcoin Act, and that stands for boosting innovation, technology, and competitiveness through optimized investments nationwide. The Bitcoin Act is 2024. So it is. It's exciting. No, it's exciting. The thing I like about it too is they have placed limits. So they're not allowed to purchase, and at least this is what the bill proposes. They are not allowed to purchase more than 200,000 Bitcoins per year over a 5-year period. So, I mean, again, that adds up to 1 million. For a total acquisition of 1 million Bitcoins. And this is incredible. This is we talked about, he said at today's prices, that would be worth $76 billion. Now, we sent that to Ukraine, but at this point, we sent that to all these other places. We have the money in the pockets to be able to do it. So it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when this happens, because they have viewed Bitcoin at this point as a matter of national security, and I believe that it is too. It's like gunpowder. It really is like gunpowder in the sense that you have to have it. You're bringing a fiat currency to a Bitcoin fight. It's just not going to work out in your favor, buddy. It's not going to work out. But this is cool. This is exciting. I think we're going to see some fantastic results over the next 6 to 9 months. This is really just the beginning. So it's going to be a lot of action. This action is going to happen fast. But yeah, no, a jam-packed session, and we have a lot coming with Pulse on Crypto. Chris Talks Crypto, Pulse on Crypto, and all the people associated. We have a lot coming for people because I really want people to be able to understand how to navigate the crypto market and how to do it with a group. So Again, this has been Chris Crypto. Check out all the crypto-based resources on Pulse on Crypto. We got some heat dropping this week for sure. And other than that, I will see you on the moon. Take care. Bye-bye.